Look, for the world, Barry Gibb is the last BG. But for Barry, every song is still a conversation with his brothers. Millions know the legendary harmonies, the sold-out concerts, and the timeless hits. What they don't see is the heartbreaking reality behind the music. Because for one song in particular, Barry has admitted it's almost impossible to hear without reliving the greatest losses of his life. This is the heartbreaking reason one Bee Gees classic still brings Barry Gibb to tears. Body. The Bee Gees were never just a band. They were four brothers chasing one dream. Barry, Robin, Maurice, and their younger brother Andy shared something fame could never create and tragedy could never erase. A bond built long before the spotlight. Together, Barry, Robin, and Maurice became one of the greatest songwriting teams in history, creating unforgettable classics that sold millions of records across generations. But success came with a painful price. In 1988, tragedy struck when Andy Gibb died at just 30 years old after years of personal struggles. Barry was devastated. He had helped launch Andy's career and always believed there would be more time, more conversations, more chances to help. Years later came another crushing blow. Maurice Gibb died suddenly in 2003 after unexpected medical complications. The brother who quietly held the family together was gone without warning. Then, in 2012, Robin lost his long battle with cancer. In the span of just a few years, Barry went from being one of three inseparable brothers to the only one left. Every Bee Gees song suddenly carried memories that no audience could truly understand. But one song became almost unbearable. That song was Immortality. Ironically, it wasn't even written as a goodbye. Barry, Robin, and Maurice wrote it for Celine Dion in the late 1990s. At the time, it was simply a beautiful ballad about legacy, memory, and the hope that love outlives us all. None of the brothers imagined the lyrics would one day describe their own family. After Maurice passed away, Barry listened to the recording differently. Robin's harmony was still there. Maurice's voice was still there, frozen forever. Then Robin died. Suddenly, Immortality became more than a song. It became a reunion Barry could only experience through music. Every time it plays, he hears the voices of his brothers exactly as they were decades ago. Young, full of life, completely unaware of the heartbreak waiting ahead. Barry has admitted that performing the song can be emotionally overwhelming because it doesn't remind him of fame. It reminds him of family. Another Bee Gees classic carries its own heartbreak. I Started a Joke was one of Robin's signature performances. Whenever Barry sings it today, he isn't just performing a hit record. He's standing beside his brother's memory. The voice audiences fell in love with still echoes through every lyric, making it impossible to separate the music from the man who sang it. Yet despite all the loss, Barry has never stopped performing. Instead of running from those memories, he embraces them. His solo projects, his concerts, and even performances with the next generation of the Gibb family have become a way of keeping his brothers close. Because as long as people keep listening, Robin still sings, Maurice still harmonizes, Andy is still remembered, and the Bee Gees are never truly gone. Ending. Today, Barry Gibb may be the last brother standing, but he refuses to let their voices fade into history. For him, every harmony is a memory, every performance is a tribute, and every note is proof that love and great music can outlive even the deepest loss. What Bee Gees song means the most to you? Is it Immortality, I Started a Joke, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, or another classic? Share your favorite in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more untold stories behind the world's greatest music legends.